Hello all, so welcome to our classes where I'm taking the Indian art and culture syllabus prescribed for your UPSC, EPFC, AOU examination, and I'm Shilpa Nagaraju who will be covering this prescribed syllabus for you. In today's video, let's cover Indian puppetry. So, Indian puppetry is one of man's most amazing and creative inventions. So, it's a form of narrative theatre that sits at the nexus of plays and bardic storytelling, and it is called puppetry. So, it has live music, narration, and dance inspired gestures. Throughout history, puppetry has played a significant traditional entertainment. So it's very similar to traditional theatre, and majority of puppet theatre topics are drawn from epics and tales. So every country's puppets have and they exhibit the regional representational painting and sculptural styles. So let's trace its origin in India. So a puppet is a doll or figure that represents a person, animal, object, or idea. And it is used to tell a story as a kind of storytelling art. Ancient puppetry is mentioned in a number of literary texts. The Mahabharata, it dates back to 9th century BCE and was first recorded in writing. The 4th century BCE's Panini's grammar and writings of Patanjali in 2nd century BCE also make reference to puppetry. The dolls with strings are mentioned in Tamil scriptures, that is Silappatikaram, in 2nd century BCE. A professor claims that the puppetry predates theatrical plays because the Sanskrit word Sutradhara, which denotes the director and primary storyteller in plays, literally means string keeper in English. So, according to the classic epic Srimad Bhagavata, which tells the tale of Lord Krishna as a child, the god manipulates each object in the cosmos like a puppet, using three strings, that is Sapta, Raja, and Tama. So let's trace some of the salient features of Indian puppetry. So where are the themes coming for puppetry? So just like the traditional theatre, puppet theatre's themes are primarily derived from epics and legends. Are there any regional variations? Yes. So each puppet in the nation has its own personality. They exhibit the regional representational painting and sculpture style. Music and songs. Loud music and songs are played during the puppet shows to keep audiences of all ages entertained. So puppet performances have a unique role for music. So what language will be used for puppetry? Many regional forms in regional tongues, although some unusual components emphasize the relationship with traditional Sanskrit play. A puppet drama must be performed by a minimum of 4 people, including a sutradhara, 2 vocalists, and a drummer. The puppet shows have historically been associated with ritual festivities. Shows were typically present during festivals or events like weddings or other family gatherings. Let's see some of the string puppetry. The dramatic elements found in the Vedas, in dialogue hymns, and in Vedic rituals had an impact on the Indian dramatic tradition. Thus, the dramatic elements that usher in a genre known as Indian classical drama as we know it can be found in the Vedic era, that is 1500 to 1000 BCE. As early as 400 CE, performers or nata are supposed to be supported by epics like Mahabharata. The Natya Shastra written by Bharata Muni appeared in the third most surviving treatise on Indian play. The dramatic tradition is given a heavenly beginning to Vedic religious roots. The simple fact that such a text exists shows that it was the result of a lengthy dramatic development process that had been ongoing at the time. So Indian string puppets such as Kundhe of Odisha, Gombeyata of Karnataka, Atom are well-known examples of Indian string puppetry. The first being Kunde. The Odishan term for puppets on strings is called Kundhe. The Odisha puppets are made of light wood and have long floats but no legs. So as you can see here, this puppet is made of light wood and it has a long skirt and has no legs. Simple to control since they have more joints. So they don't have legs and they have. Next is Gombeyata. They are more Yakshagana characters, the region's traditional form of theatre. So this is mainly seen in Karnataka region. Typically, Gombeyata episodes are adapted from the prasangas of the Yakshagana plays. The accompanying music is dramatic and expertly combines the folk and classical elements. So Karnataka witnesses this Gombeyata. Mohammedan puppets originates in Tamil Nadu, blend rod and string puppetry techniques. They are made of wood and the strings that are used to manipulate them are attached to an iron ring that the puppeteer wears on his head like a crown. Shadow puppetry. They have flat figures that are made of leather and that has been carved out. A powerful source of light is behind the screen and shadow puppets are placed up against it. Interaction of the light and screen creates vibrant shadows for the audience seated in front of the screen. Odisha, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu are famous regions for these puppets. Tolu Bommanat of Andhra Pradesh, Ravana Shaya are some of the examples of shadow puppets in India. The first one, Togalu Bombayata. It is the name of Karnataka's shadow theatre. Most of these puppets are quite little. The puppet sizes vary depending on their social standing. For example, the kings and figures are larger than ordinary people or servants who are smaller. Tolu Bommalata. Majority of it comes from the state of Andhra Pradesh. The huge puppets have joints in the shoulders, elbows, and knees. As a result, the shadows these puppets cast on the screen are colored. The theme of the puppet shows is taken from Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, and the music is mostly influenced by the local classical music. Ravana Shaya. It is an Odisha puppet style. The puppets are unjointed and is in one piece. They cast opaque shadows on the screen since they are not colored. In addition to using both human and animal figures, they use number of props like trees, mountains, chariots, etc. The largest Ravanashaya puppets are smaller than 2 feet and lack jointed limbs, but despite their little size, they cast lyrical and sensitive shadows. Rod puppetry, a progression from globe puppets Rod puppets are significantly larger and frequently supported and controlled by rods from below. These puppets can be found in West Bengal and Odisha, where traditional folk performances are associated with puppets. So, Indian rod puppets include Putul Nach of West Bengal, Yampuri, and others. Yampuri is from Bihar. Putul Nach, they are made of regional creative traditions. Rod puppets are roughly 3 to 4 feet tall and are dressed like the Jatra actors, a traditional theatre style that is popular in the state. The manipulating method is really theatrical. The puppeteer's waist is securely fastened with a hub made of bamboo, which the rod supporting the puppet is mounted. Standing behind a head-eye curtain, one puppet in each hand, the puppeteers move and dance as they manipulate the rods, giving the puppets a similar motion. Yampuri. It is the nearest traditional rod puppet and they are constructed of wood. These puppets are in one piece and devoted in contrast to the conventional rod puppets of West Bengal and Odisha. These like other rod puppets since they lack joints and calls for higher dexterity. Glove puppetry. They are also referred to as hand, sleeve, or palm puppets. Two hands protrude from the puppet's paper mache, cloth, or wood head, which is located slightly below the neck. The body's remaining portion is covered by a flowing skirt. The human hand moves the puppet according to its commands. So Kerala, West Bengal, Odisha, and Uttar Pradesh are among the Indian states that still use the traditional glove puppets. Pavakuttu. It's a type of Kerala glove puppet that has been around for a long time. It was created in the 18th century as a result of Kathakali's influence. Paints, tiny gilt-tin pieces, peacock feathers, and other embellishments are used to decorate the puppet's face. The puppet's head and hands are moved by the manipulator by placing his hand inside the bag. Chenda, Chengiluva, Ilatalam, and Shankar the conch are the musical instruments used in the performance. The Ramayana or the Mahabharata are two epics on which Keralam glove puppet plays are based. Thank you, and we will see you next video. Like and subscribe to our channel and share our video with the fellow aspirants. Thank you and have a great day.